this talk is about the power of oneness. The power of oneness. And what I'm going to do is use 5 points to make my point. When you understand it, now, some of the stuff that I'm speaking, you will not hear in school. They're not going to tell you this on TV. You are not going to get this information from textbooks. You will have to sit still to know some of these things. But when I speak them, what will happen is it will resonate with your heart, with your spirit man, the real person inside of you. It will resonate with you, and you will know that what I'm saying is the truth. Again, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I'm going to open up some of your eyes to be able to see something that you have never saw before. You will be able to escape mental slavery. Why? Because once you realize the unlimited power that you have within you, your life will never be the same. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, you are one with everything and everybody on this earth. It doesn't matter what color they are. It doesn't matter where they originate from. You are one with them. You are a part of it. There is a collective oneness that is here around us that we are missing. And we are missing this because we are taught that we are individuals, that we are not connected to any of these people. That's why we in the United States could live so high on the hog and have so much and see other countries that are being devastated by poverty and not feel anything. Why? Because we have been taught that we are separate from them. They believe that that's not me. That's not part of my family. That's not part of who I am. So why should I even worry about it? That stuff is separate from me. But reality is that you are part of that thing. Anything that happens on this earth is a part of us as one person, one collective being. One collective being. We are all one. Listen to me. We are all one. There is no difference between a black man and a white man. There is no difference between a red man and a yellow man. There is no difference. When you take off the shell, which is a body, and you start to realize that we are universal beings. We are beings that are a part of a collective universe of power. This brings me to my second point. We, as human beings, live in a powerful web-like human information system that we cannot understand with our 5 senses. We cannot understand these things with our 5 senses because our 5 senses actually limits us. It limits us. But there is information, there is knowledge, there is powerful insight that is available to us once we realize the oneness of who we are. Once we realize that we can grab information, that we can grab knowledge, that we can grab power, that we can grab a hold to a tree and receive powerful antioxidants and nutrients that will come up from the earth into our bodies and cause us to prosper. Once we realize that every blade of grass, every plant, every flower, everything that has universal power within it is a part of us. We are a part of these things. And that means that because we are connected, we can glean power from each other. When this part of us needs power, all we have to do is receive it from the whole. You heard what I said. You are not alone. You are not powerless. You are not single. You are a part of a collective being. You are powerful. Number 3, we are collective beings, a part of a whole, the body of Christ, with one head. You may be a leg, you may be an arm, you may be a finger, you may be an eye, you may be a toenail, but guess what? It is one body. And when I hurt, you hurt. When you hurt me, you hurt yourself. When you disrespect me, you are disrespecting your own self. When you disrespect or you treat me like I am a second-class citizen, you are actually disrespecting and treating yourself like a second-class citizen. Because we are all one. We are one. And once we realize this, the need for war, the need for conflict, the need for violence against us as human beings will cease. Because when you hurt me, you hurt yourself. When you hurt me, you are hurting yourself. Because we are one collective being, one body with one head. I can't stress this anymore. This is powerful. But again, you're not going to be taught this in school. You're not going to be taught this in the news. They're not going to tell you that you are a collective being. They're not going to tell you that you have the ability to tap in to a limitless power grid of information that is available to you. But it's only available to you once you realize who you are. Once you realize that you are a part of it. Once you realize that the trees actually talk to each other by their root systems. We have DNA. Now our DNA is electric. There's electricity that is flowing through it. And because of this electricity, we can connect with others' DNA. And we can actually speak to each other subliminally. You heard me. I can hear your thoughts. I can feel your feelings. I can feel your pain. Have you ever felt that before? Have you ever walked into a room and didn't know a person and all of a sudden you feel connected to that person? That's because you are. You are. And you may walk into another room and you may feel dislike for this person. But the things that you are disliking is the things that you dislike about yourself. That person is showing you who you are. This is deep. This is deep. You are one. Point number 4. We are taught that we must stay away from what they call occult information. Now, when I was in church back in the day, or when I heard the occult, I thought that was devil worship. I thought that was, stuff that was forbidden. Don't mess with the occult, because the occult is something that's evil. But you know what occult means? It means hidden knowledge, hidden information. Information that's being hidden from you. Let me give you an example of occult information. Occult information is that there is a 1% group that is controlling everybody on this earth. Now that 1% controls all the money, controls all the resources, decides who's going to live or die. This is occult information. Let me give you some more occult information. Occult information is that the doctors do not heal you. Their medicine is made to make you a prisoner of a prescription that you will have to take for the rest of your life. This is occult information because people go to the doctors faithfully, thinking that they are going to receive healing. All they receive is a mask of their symptoms. They feel a little bit better, but then something else happens because the side effects of the medication causes another part of your body to go astray. So this is occult information. Occult information is they already know the cure for AIDS. They already know the cure for diabetes. They already know the cure for cancer and Alzheimer's disease. This information is already known by the 1%. But it's hidden knowledge from the masses. Let me give you some more occult information. That the news that you listen to on a regular basis is created to make you feel afraid, to make you not feel confident to come out of your comfort zone. It's also created to cause separatism, to make you think that you are not connected to those people that are having that hard time, those people that are rioting, those people that are trying to get their freedom, and you already have yours, but you feel that as that's them. That's not me. I'm cool. I got my stuff. So who cares about them? You are one with all of those people. Because once you become one, then you realize, wait a minute, 1% has 90% of the resources. Yes. Why? That doesn't seem right. But if you're separate, if you're always fighting against each other, if blacks are fighting against whites and Jews are fighting against Muslims and Muslims are fighting against whoever, then guess what? You are not going to be able to see what is really happening. What is really happening is we are one and we are being disjointed so that we can be weak. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. Number 5, once we get past separation, then we find out who we really are. A collective being that has access to power, wisdom, knowledge, understanding beyond our 5 senses. A supernatural entity, a power grid, an information hub that is unlimited. And once you learn how to tap into it, then you will find out who you really are. You are a multi-dimensional being. You are a being with so much hidden potential. We need to wake up. We need to realize that our oneness is occult information so that we will not realize who we really are. Powerful. Together. We are weak when we separate. Let's stop fighting against each other. Let's unite. Let's talk about our differences so that we can make a world that is powerful and pure, and a world that is not ran by greedy people, but is ran by people who have the heart and the mind of everybody involved. Let's reach out to those countries that need us, not to steal their stuff, but to actually help. If you have resources that can help somebody, become a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. This is Chef Inspire. I hope you get this. I hope you got this. Our oneness will create a powerful new world. And eventually we will wake up and we will see this. And when we do, it's going to be heaven on earth. I hope you get this. I hope you got this, because if so, your life will get better and better. Let me just go over those 5 things again. Number one is we are all one. We are connected to everything that is alive and everything that is not alive on this earth, and even the things that are in space. Number 2, we are a part of a powerful human web-like internet that we can get information from, that we can glean from once we realize that we are a part of it. Number 2, we are a collective being. A being that is connected to every other being. The body of Christ with one head. Number 4, we are taught that the occult information, hidden information, is a no-no. Don't dib and dab in that occult information, because if you do, you're gonna go to hell. But in all actuality, when you uncover hidden information, you become wiser and more able to deal with situations and circumstances that come in your life. Number 5, once we get past the separation, we will really find out who we are. And once we find out who we are, a limitless, powerful, collective being with so much potential, there is nothing that we will not be able to accomplish together. I hope you get this. I hope you got it. If so, your life will get better and better. This is Chef Inspire saying, you get it, you got it, good. Have a blessing.